Alright, hi guys. Hope you're all doing well. I know I took a week off, but I had to take a week off for my own mental health. Yeah, for the week that I did take the week, I took the week off mainly because, I don't know, I didn't really... Well, I needed some time off just to relax a bit, because mostly what I've been doing every week was just like trying new things or like singing, drawing, all like I tried to juggle all the hobbies that I have, and I feel like that was like extremely overwhelming. So I needed some time off just to watch some stuff and I don't know, just do things on my own. It helped a lot. It was really refreshing. But yeah, uh, hope you guys are all doing well. I'm here now. I feel a lot better, to be honest. I appreciate everyone's kind words that was said to me. That Froggies, we're here for you and all that. Like it's definitely like I really appreciate everyone's support because it does mean a lot to me that people do care. Hey Lufa and the angry Argonian and Rainbow. Questing my life through Wallaroo? Oh, Wallaroo, huh? I haven't really touched Wizard 101, like the game for that matter, in quite a long time. It's just it's just like I find that there's like no updates. Well, there are updates, but it's just kind of how do I put it's like stuff, but it's not like stuff that most people want to do. Well, let me rephrase this. They update the game, but there's updates that you buy. So, yeah, but I'm glad everyone's doing well and you know you're doing other things and relaxing. Been playing Minecraft, it's so relaxing. Yeah, I've been doing like a little bit of Minecraft. I've been working on our server. Well, just by like, you know, exploring a bit and then bring stuff back to our village or home or whatever it is. So yeah, if anybody is interested, we do have a Minecraft server. It's not like grief proof or anything, but if anybody wants to play on our server, it's free. And I don't know however many people can be on at once, but it should be more than 4 now. I did update the server to include larger multiplayer. So that's what we're doing on Friday. So we're gonna play on the server, and if anybody is interested, you guys can go on there and you know build something. It's all right. I think Pirate is getting more updates, which is nice. I ended up just quitting those 2 games for personal reasons though. Pirate needs it. I usually I like Pirate 101 over Wizard 101. And I know that's kind of a you know a heavy statement to say for a lot of people that how dare you? I like Wizard 101 a lot more. Pirate 101 I never played it before. But it's just Pirate 101 just has a lot of personality, and it's just sad to see that the game has just ended up the way that it is. Like there's like so many animations, so many like characters. I really like the whole chest and checkers idea of like the whole board and how you get to control them. Like it's nice. It's unique. There's really not any game that I think that has that. And it's funny to say because, unironically, if the game kept getting updates and maybe a lot more people could funnel through it, it would be a really good game that people would keep on playing. It just needs that marketing push. Wiz is coming to console. There's currently a beta on Xbox. Yeah, I've heard that Wizard 101 is coming to the console. I just thought that I don't know, making a video on it or like streaming it is just kind of, I don't know, just like a nothing burger. Hey guys, we're gonna play Wizard 101 today. We're gonna start a new walkthrough, but we're gonna do it on Xbox. Yeah. I don't know. It's like I know some people are excited about it. Maybe some people don't play games on the computer and then they only have the console, but I just can't wrap my head around the like the big news of like doing that as like content. But it's nice that the game is expanding towards like larger audiences. So yeah, today we're gonna be playing a game called Blueprints. It's on the Game Pass. I didn't expect it to be, but it was. So I figured I might as well try it. It's supposed to be a puzzle game. I saw bits and pieces of it, so I don't know what the game's fully about. That's all I know. It's just a puzzle game. And you guys know how much I suck at puzzles. I just got hit with ads. Did you? Well, I apologize if you got ads. There shouldn't be any ads on my videos. Or streams for that matter. Unless YouTube automatically does that. Usually that never happens. So I apologize if you did. Okay, so usually I want to keep these yapping sessions short because maybe I find it annoying that some people might not enjoy it. Ruggies, we don't like hearing this stuff. We just came here to play and watch the game. But from what I saw, it seemed like I don't know why. Puzzle games, at least for me, I know I'm not good at them. Like it's so weird. So I know I'm not good at puzzles, but there's always that part of my brain that goes, "Oh, puzzles. Puzzles, froggies." You're not good at them, but you still want to do puzzles. And it's funny to me. I don't know if anybody shares like the same experience. Like there's things that you're not good at, but you want to get better at, or you want to keep on doing something. So I don't know how to feel about that. You're the only Wiz creator I still watch. I enjoyed the live streams. Oh, thank you, Lufa. I really appreciate the kind words. I didn't know I was like the only Wiz creator left. I mean, that you still watch. Okay. Has a bit of like a horror theme to it. Here, let me move OBS over here. So, like I said, I have no idea what this is, but it is a puzzle game that a lot of people were playing because from what I've seen, there were so many live streams of it. So I thought, why not give it a try? It seems very it seems like a game for logical thinkers, judging by like the art piece. I mean, the chess piece and the bunch of other stuff here, the instruments and the hourglass. You got the Renaissance special. I'm just gonna check a couple things first, and then we can start. I'm just gonna assume that it's gonna be a very... calm isn't the right word. It's just gonna be a very chill game, for the most part. I like it when you yap. That's kind of funny. I feel like most people don't. Well, I guess it kind of gets tiring after a couple hours. Or like the first 20 minutes or so. Hopefully you guys can hear the background. Oh wait, hold on. Let me turn my fan off. It might be a tad bit annoying. Like one thing I thought of like during the summer, since I've been growing my hair out a little bit longer, was like I had this notion as a kid when you grow your hair out, especially for girls, it gets hot during the summer. And I don't know how many people experience this, but like I've grown my hair out and it's already the start of summer and it's not like unbearable at all. Like you would think that having longer hair would make it so that the heat would be unbearable, but it's like the complete opposite. Like I find it just shields you away from the heat. It just acts as like an umbrella of some kind. Do you remember those Brainiac Academy games? Kind of.
Publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in...
Oh, so this is like some sort of inheritance.
...which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse.
Okay, so
Whereof I have hereunto
I get
set
it.
my hand this 18th day of March, 1993.
Wait, what? 1993?
S. Sinclair.
I thought this took place in like the 1800s, just judging based off of like how old the stuff looks. Alright, so what I got out of this is that you need to solve puzzles to earn your inheritance. That's the name of the game, apparently. You know, speaking about like the Brainiac games, like the thing that I do remember is that it's supposed to tell you how old your brain age is. So if you don't solve something fast enough, your brain could be like the age of 80 or something. It seems like a fun game to maybe like play just to see like how well off you are for like your critical thinking and logical skills. Open only in the event of my death. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of the many of the visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you as much amusement as it did in these lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of last wishes and all details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you, nothing could have been further from my mind when I choose you as my heir. Oh, how sweet, I'm the heir. Damn, and I gotta do like 46 rooms of puzzles. Oh god. Would you guys think that's worth it? If you had a long lost uncle and they told you all my riches will be yours as long as you can solve all these puzzles. And it's just like a giant mansion full of them. Like, I wouldn't take it personally, no matter how much it is, because, like, you would have to spend so many hours just trying to figure stuff out. That said, there are few rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel like I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. Tools and items found in the estate may not be taken off the estate. You may not stay overnight. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself. Damn, he's really saying I'm resourceful. Wow. One final word of advice. Do not assume the words you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. Okay, that's kind of scaring me. These grounds have provided me a home for the last century, and even I am uncertain in which room lies beyond the particular door. Your grandma used to say, don't go where the path leads. Abandon the path and go where you want it to lead. Wow. What a smart grandma. You gotta pave your own path in life. With all my love and wishes, best of luck. Herbert of Sinclair. Okay. The premise of the game reminds me of Knives Out. I've never actually played Knives Out. Or is that a movie? Like the mobile game ads, there are like games that will determine your IQ, and if you get something wrong, your IQ goes all the way down. I don't know. Like for me, I don't like, personally speaking, I don't know. I don't care that much about like IQ or anything. Maybe it's just me, but a lot of people like are fixated on IQ. Oh, wait. What is this? So I guess I get to create my own room. So this is like so you build your own room and then you try to solve stuff, and that's kind of cool, I guess. Here, I'll build a closet. So it's random every time, huh? Is this a search and find game? I'm not really sure. Maybe it is. Or it could be something else. I got an ivory die. While drafting, you may use die to roll new floor plans. So they said there were 2 items in this. Oh. A shovel. So I got a shovel and a die. What an old-timey closet. Too bad it doesn't lead to Narnia or anything. Laboratory. I feel like nowadays people are just like kind of fixated on the idea of IQ and like how smart people can be. I remember there was like a documentary made on like one genius that was 4 years old or so. And he went on to, like, people were expecting like him to do great things, but he ended up being a college professor that was teaching physics because he wanted to, and a lot of people, including the news, were shaming him because he's like a failed genius. I can never quite understand that. I guess it's because like you're a genius and then you have the potential to do something great, or to, I don't know. I feel like that the weight of the world is on you if you're expected of that. Really nice bathroom. What do we got here? Looks like I'm a vampire. Monogram towels. Is there anything here I can use? I guess I just built the bathroom for nothing. Well, now we know where we could go to the bathroom if we need it. What is this? Searching the state can be exhausting. Each time you enter a room, you will lose 1 footstep. When you no longer have any footsteps, you will be too tired to continue searching a manor and must call it a day. Oh. Okay, so I'm assuming I can build... No, I can't build more than 50 rooms. Oh, maybe I can. I'll build like a pantry, I guess. So this is a really weird concept. I thought it would be puzzles the whole way through, and maybe it is, but so far you're just like collecting stuff. Oh, I got a free banana. What is this? Please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we have been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. The enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. I scored 122 back in high school with an official state IQ test, but that was 17 years ago. I've never actually taken any IQ tests at all. The only test I ever took was like the SATs. I know way back when, maybe this applies this to some people. I think for... Maybe it was like in the 90s or something. There used to be something called an aptitude test, where you take it and the results would be delivered by either the principal or the superintendent, and you meet with them and they'll tell you what you're expected to be in the future or something. Yeah, you could be a businessman. Or you could be a car salesman. I don't know if they still do that these days, or have you guys ever taken one of those? But I never... I don't know. I feel like that's kind of discouraging a little bit, right? If you tell a kid after they just took one test that their entire life is just gonna work towards this one thing. You're gonna be a car salesman, and you're gonna like it. I don't care if you suck at public speech. It doesn't matter. It is the way that it is. Sinclair, I just wanted to write you a quick note thanking you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose peculiar personality somewhat made up for your own absence. I also got to appreciate a new game in the billiard room. It's been ages since I've seen the billiard room in the house. I was beginning to suspect you retired the floor plan. It was well worth the wait though, as I always enjoy your mathematical puzzles and appreciate that I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. Hope your health improves shortly. I scored 140 in 2019. My most recent one this year was 106. I never really paid that much to the IQ tests in general, because I feel like IQ kind of fluctuates quite a bit. Because you could be learning more and more, and then eventually, you know, your memory and then the capacity at which you learn and how much you retain tends to go higher and higher. Like for some people, it is possible to become, you know, smarter just by learning or like reading books. Or I don't care much about books. I'm not a nerd or anything. I don't consume books. I'd rather consume cheeseburgers. Electronic keycard. So far, there's not much in the puzzle department. We have been collecting things. But hopefully the puzzles expand beyond this. My state requires you to take an IQ test when you turn 16. Here in California, we don't have any requirements whatsoever. It's I don't want to say it's like the most free state there is. There's like no requirements that I can think of. I think even here you can probably get homeschooled, but maybe that's just me. If this uncle guy gave you his fortune, why couldn't he directly give it to you instead of making you do puzzles? He wants to expand your brain power. He wants you to be smart, so you know what you could do with the money. Yeah, you have an IQ of 160 now. Now invest all of it, and then quadruple it. Maybe that's his intention. He wants you to be smart enough. But so far, I haven't had the faintest clue on how to go beyond this. Oh, I just realized. So I'm looking at like the left-hand corner, and it seems as though like every time we take a couple steps, we do lose the footsteps. Oh, I can make a wish. There's some things that the game haven't like taught me yet. Like I kind of have to figure this stuff out on my own. I wish to have the inheritance, please. Did that work? Well, I lost a coin there. You know, it kind of reminds me of like back when you guys know that like you're supposed to make a wish every single time you when it's your birthday and you gotta blow out the candles. Have you guys ever made a wish that actually came true? Like I've never had that happen before. Well, no, that's not true. I've had it happen like once. But for me, it was a very simple wish. What's down here? IQ drops with age. The older you get, the slower you react and learn. Man, I like to see how smart or like how intelligent. I'm just curious because my parents are a lot older now. So I'm kind of curious how they were back when they were maybe when they were teenagers or like in their mid-20s. I cannot see for it. It's like I cannot see at all. Does this go down even further? It's like some sort of mine shaft down here. Oh, can I use some of the... Let me see. I know I have some, I have a shovel here. This is off topic, but why is Jane Football constantly on the screen? That's not Jane Football. That's supposed to be a VTuber. I just drew it for fun. In the 30-day video. Alright, I have no idea how to progress. This is the test of intelligence right now. Anyone got any bright ideas? Oh, maybe we actually gotta collect some of the fruits here. See, I'm never good at puzzle games, but I know that somehow I just want to keep playing them. One step is one room? Okay, what happens if I just keep re-entering the rooms? Oh. Oh my god. So do I just pass out? Because I'm pretty sure I've explored all the rooms. Well, for day 1, there's nothing left. Wow, can you imagine that's like the same thing in real life? You just walk into a room and then it drains like 1% of your energy. You have used all of your footsteps and must call it a day. You have pushed yourself to the very edge of exhaustion. I'm too exhausted. Going into a room is very difficult. I pushed myself too hard, guys. You know how difficult it is doing this as a job. You gotta put your right foot in front of the other. A pitiful bungalow. Oh wait, are we expanding the mansion? I noticed on like the right hand corner that we're doing something here. So it looks as though we can build like a lot of rooms. Oh, I feel like, oh my god, I feel like what I shouldn't have done is built the closet. Building the closet just seemed as though it just gave me a dead end. Day 2 exploration, guys. Oh, so we really did have to exhaust the amount of steps we had. Each day, a meal is served in the dining room after rank 8 has been reached. Here, I'll unlock a storeroom. Seems like there's 3 items in here. Got a coin. And we got a key to somewhere. And we got a diamond. Wow. If only diamonds were that easy to get in Minecraft. You know, one thing I've also noticed is that you don't get back any of the items that you spent for the day. Or you had, so they just kind of get lost, I think. Whenever you enter this room, gain 2 steps. Oh wait, I just noticed. So I can see the room and then how many spaces you can go into. So the bedroom has I think it can enter like another room on the side, and it branches off somewhere. I'll take the Nook, because it feels like... Yeah, I don't know what a Nook is, but I feel like getting these keys would be a lot better. A journey noteworthy. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. A pad, scrap of paper, or perhaps most fittingly, a journal will prove to be an invaluable tool you will not regret having beside you on your journey. Okay, I guess we need to find a scrap of paper. Write that down, write that down. Write that down, froggies. Okay, I see now. So when we built the closet, it doesn't lead to anywhere, so it leads to a dead end, but you do get 2 items for it. You just don't know what 2 items there are. And it seems as though the hallway is the one that's gonna give me the most amount of rooms that I can access. I get it now. So the whole goal is just to make it to the end chamber, I guess, just to expend all your steps, but also try to plan things out and maximize the amount of resources that you can possibly get. Maybe the parlor. Because it had a puzzle piece. Maybe there's something here. Ah, yes, the 3 puzzles. Is this? There are 4 boxes in this room. There is only 1 box in this room. The gems are in the true box. Okay, what does this all mean, though? I got a wind-up key, a component of the parlor game. It was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the old hams. The old hams. This past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we had been seen in decent society, and we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of the evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles. I had mentioned to you a rather singular parlor game I had played some years back, involving 3 boxes of different colors. I wonder, do you guys think that, like, if you were in a relationship, do you necessarily have to share the same likes and the same hobbies? Because I've always had the notion that, like, it's okay to not share the same things because the other person, like, we don't have to have, like, the same hobbies or anything. Like, we don't even necessarily have to have similarities. Because I feel like for some people, they like to have their own hobby, and they don't want other people to like, get into it with them. But personally, I've never had a problem with that. You had pressed me to write with particulars of this game, and I have included with this letter all the details you will need to share with guests, should you be inclined to play this confounding game. Oh, wait, this is the... I see. This is the puzzle. Ain't no way this is 1990. This is like the 1890, not 1990. Yeah, this house looks extremely old. So what would be the solution here? There will always be at least 1 box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least 1 box which displays only false statements. Only 1 box has a prize within. The other 2 are always empty. Okay, so one... There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements, and there will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. The other two are always empty. That tells me nothing. This one says that there are 4 boxes in this. Oh wait, hold on. So the four boxes is kind of a lie, I think, unless they mean that this entire room is also a box. In which case, that there actually is 4 boxes. Technically. Wow! Oh my God, there are 4 boxes. Maybe I'm reading too deep into it. So this is the false statement. There's only 1 box. I'm assuming it's this one. The gems are in the true box, because these 2 are lies. I only get 1 key. I get 1 shot at this. For me, I just like to hang out with people, and it doesn't really matter what we talk about, so I don't really care about hobbies too much, but it's nice to have the same hobbies and interests. Yeah, I agree about the same thing. Like, I personally, I like Yu-Gi-Oh! And maybe some other person that maybe maybe they might like Pokemon or something. I don't necessarily have to like Pokemon, even though I do like collecting the cards. But I find a lot of people they do not like Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't know. I just think it's a fascinating game. It's very complicated. Yeah, and every single year, whenever Konami tries to print cards, they always make them so overpowered. Or not overpowered, but they make it in a way that it warps the whole meta game around the cards themselves, so that people are like, we gotta ban them. We gotta ban these cards. We gotta get rid of them. They're too powerful. It's not good for the game. and they always create one deck or one archetype that's just gonna be like meta, and then all the others are just like not competitive in any way. It's just a sad thing. It's just the reality of it. There's always going to be one person that figures out, yeah, you gotta play this one deck. It's the best one. All these other decks, no, they're garbage. Maybe look for a 4th box? Okay, I'll look for a 4th box, but I doubt that there's any here. I swear, if there's like a 4th box hiding under the couch... If only I can crouch. No. I doubt there's a 4th box. I'm just gonna try this. If it's wrong, it's wrong. Oh! It is right! Yay! I got it. Okay, so maybe it was simpler than I thought. What an easy puzzle. So I know the guest room doesn't lead anywhere. So what I want is probably maybe the bedroom. My friends tried to get me into Yu-Gi-Oh, but I didn't really care for it much, but I still tried to play it with them. I swear, Yu-Gi-Oh has to be the most complicated game to play in real life. Like, I'm literally not kidding. Like, you have so much effects going on. Like, you have quick effects, you have hand traps, you have regular traps, and you have like monsters that can banish, and then you go to the graveyard, and then you summon from the deck, and then you summon from the extra deck, and then you have link monsters, you have XYZ monsters, you overlay them, you have like these whole different different mechanics that just culminates into this like one clusterfuck game that people every single year they just change things up, and it makes things so different than the last year that you have to like keep up with it, or you have to like relearn it in some way. It's like it's very overwhelming, but I like it in the fact that there's so much that you can do with it. Like it sounds stupid because it is. But I just like the game in general. Just like how many there's so much things you can, so many decks you can build, so much things you can do with it. Like my favorite deck right now for Yu-Gi-Oh is like Mermails. Like I like the archetype. A lot of people think that it's like a piece of crap because like right now currently, if you play the deck, like people normally whenever they play Yu-Gi-Oh at the start, like they start with five cards, or if you're going second, you start with 6 cards. So, but if you go first, and you go with the Mermail deck, they have the capability of ripping all of your cards from your hand, like the second player, I mean, so that when they start their turn, they literally have nothing they can. So imagine going first in any card game whatsoever, and then you just tell your opponent to just give up at that point because you're just gonna rip all their cards from their hand, meaning they can't do anything on the second turn. That's how toxic it is. It's so stupid. Greetings from Reddington. Like it's not just like Yu-Gi-Oh, but like in any card game whatsoever, like the same can be said if you play Uno. Imagine you have no cards to play, and then the opponent is the only one that can play. It's like that. Mermail is meta right now. Yeah, it really is. I was sad when there was like a ban list that came out, and then I realized I don't play in real life. I just play in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, so it didn't matter. But people were sad that day. They're like, I lost my boy, my Bahamut shark. And there was like another thing that got banned, but I forgot. But in Master Duel though, we got the totally awesome band, so that was sad. I lost my boy totally awesome. He was a one fine lad. He was just trying to be happy. He was a happy little toad, but you guys took it away. You took my little boy. An office. Opportunity to earn and spread coins. What does that even mean? See, this is what I don't get so far. So what do I get in just building a laboratory? Like, I feel like this room offers nothing. And it, like, when we built it, it did nothing at all. We didn't get any items. So, it's like I'd rather not build it compared to, like, all these other things. And the closet is just a dead end. But you get something out of it. This is just nothing. Whereas the office, though, the office offers, like, another chance or another room. I'd rather take the office. I get a free office instead of, like, a porta potty. I just did Cyber Dragons because I just used it, and when I tried to do a different deck, I had to try and learn it, and it was a slow process. I played against Cyber Dragons before, and they were really... They're interesting. The thing I do know about them is that they have the capability of clearing your entire board just to summon one giant dragon. So they could summon a cyber dragon and then just fusion summon and then just clear your entire board. And it happens in an instant. There's like so many decks in Yu-Gi-Oh! That are just so unique. But I will say though, alright, when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh! I am not a toxic player, okay? I do not use hand rips, even though that's like a thing. And I do not use floodgates. Like, I could, but I choose to experiment and I choose to use different decks. And I think that's the fun part of Yu-Gi-Oh! Rather than copying a deck from a YouTuber and then going with it. Ah, look at this old couple. I wonder if that's the dude that's gonna give us our inheritance. Whoa, look at that. It's a stone Rubik's Cube. It's from the Dino Ages. I'm just kidding. I don't know what this is even. Oh, wait. They have a computer. What is this? Is this what a computer looks like back in the 90s? Damn. I used to thought computers were... Oh, this is like the most messed up part. I watched like a video on... It's not like a documentary. And it was like a video that were showing people shopping in the 90s. And I think this was... I forget which store it was. But there was this salesman that was like offering this dude like a Mac. And it's like, oh, it has high-speed internet and it can connect to the web just like that. And if you want, you could type up Word documents for your business. And then the price of it kind of shocked me completely because he was like, it's all yours for the price of $3,000. Or maybe it wasn't $3,000, but it was like some abnormal amount or like outrageous amount. So it's so surprising to me to see that like we've come a long way in technology and how affordable it is compared to way back when. Like in the 90s, even $1,000 computer, like this is what you expect, all right? This is what $1,000 or so would get you for a computer. Whereas like nowadays, it's not that much, but technology has gotten so much better. What is run payroll? After running this process, checks will be placed in each staff member's room. This includes each servant's quarter and maid's chamber currently on the estate. Wait, this just means I pay everybody. Hey, you know, sure, they deserve it. There, I think everybody deserves the payroll. What about spread gold? The office can facilitate a modest distribution of coins withdrawn from the staff incentives program. These coins are spread in a number of rooms currently active throughout the estate. I don't see why not. Alright, so that means it's just gonna be scattered across all the rooms I build, right? Oh, free coins! As a floppy disk. Insert into one of the estate terminals to permanently upgrade one of your floor plans. Oh! That's actually pretty huge. I think what I kind of want to upgrade... Maybe I want to upgrade the closet. Oh, I don't even know the password. I don't know if... I don't know. Is that the password? Oh no. Okay, I guess not. Oh, I see. Courtyard data has been found on the upgrade disk. You will now have a chance to permanently enhance this room to one of the 3 different upgraded floor plans. Which one sounds more appealing? Courtyard is always left unlocked. But what does that mean? what does always left unlocked mean? Oh, wait. Does left unlock mean that it permanently stays? Like it stays in the position that it's in? So that when I get to the... So when I get to the next day, it's just gonna be in that fixed position? Is that what it means? There's so many possible combinations right now. Probably build a closet for a room with 2 doors. That's what I kind of wanted to upgrade so that I can get more items. You know, because the last time we got shovels. And we got... I think we got a key card or something. Means you won't have to build it again. Oh, okay. I guess I'll use this. Because this has like a three-way door, so it allows for like more possibilities. And it's not like I need anything out of it. I saw that there was like a terminal password, but I don't know what it was. Oh, wait. The antechamber lever in the greenhouse is broken again. I don't think there's enough time to put in another work order before Simon arrives, so just make sure the west and east levers are operational. The west and the east levers. My decks are branded Blackwing and Dinosaurs. I know about Blackwings. And I don't know if it's true or not, but I've heard that for Blackwings, it kind of relies on your normal summon. And then if the opponent negates your normal summon, then Blackwings can't do anything. I don't know how true that is. I just heard that it's like a statement that I found somewhere. But I know about branded and I know about dinosaurs. The dinosaurs are the one that destroy themselves to summon themselves. They can't negate it. I was just like assuming that like if they like once your normal summon is done and if they destroy or they I don't know what's the word for it. So if they get rid of the card on the field after the normal summon, then Blackwings have no what is it? They have no extension. I think that's the word for it. They have no follow-up after that. Simon can't be negated by hand traps and they normal summon twice. Okay, I see now. The way that I saw Blackwings, well, I don't know if people care that much about Yu-Gi-Oh! All that much when I talk about it. But I know that for Blackwings, they can summon something that can make you pay for life points. And they end on that. So they can also like summon a couple other things, but that's the extent of my knowledge. What a chapel. Bro, when still resolves and we get 2 normals, it depends on who's playing the deck. I have to say this, but it's like the weirdest thing, and I don't know why. I'll keep Yu-Gi-Oh to a minimum, but I went on Master Duel, and this is like the weirdest thing. So I went on Master Duel, and I saw like a lot of people were complaining about the mermaids being toxic and stuff. So a lot of people were angry at it, and they were like rage quitting. How could mermaids do this? And I played the deck, and I there's like a way you could see lots of duels of people who played the deck, or they play like a variety of other decks, so you can see their gameplay of it. So I went on the section for it, and I saw a bunch of gameplay, and there were only a couple of handfuls of people who played the mermaid deck. And when I looked at the gameplay, a lot of people didn't know how to play it. they they would just do nothing, and then they would pass, and then they get OTK'd on the second turn. So I don't know why people were complaining about the deck if people don't know how to play it. Because so far I haven't seen anybody know how to play it. Okay, I'll stop talking about Yu-Gi-Oh. That's my rant in a nutshell. I wonder what these are supposed to represent. What do you guys think? Are these like archangels? Man, can you guys imagine if this is like what the owner of the mansion sees themselves as? I am one of God's angels. I will descend to heaven. Well, not as descend. I will ascend to heaven. That is where I will reside. When I pass. Maybe it isn't. Maybe it's just like different features. Observatory. +1 star for each time you've drafted Observatory. What does that even mean? What is +1 star? I kinda want the floor plans. You may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. I played Tenpai before the nerfed it. A lot of people really dislike Tenpai. But I know that Konami is trying to fix the going rate, because for a lot of people who go second, they tend to lose. It's about like a 60-40 split. So in Yu-Gi-Oh, it's a very competitive type of game where the coin flip matters the most. I know I said I stopped talking about Yu-Gi-Oh, but I have to say this. But so if you go first, 60% of the time, maybe it's dependent on a deck, but if you're going on like a tier 0 format, 60% of the time you're gonna win. And if you're going second, 40% of the time you're gonna lose. Or something like that. It's almost like that. I think. I don't know. Like this is not like statistically accurate. This is just from what I've seen people say. So it's wrong. It's whatever. Each time you click on a door, you will draw 3 floor plans, from which you can select one to draft. However, there are some items and rooms that will allow you to redraw if you do not like your initial 3 options. Oh. Okay, I can redraw a room if I don't like it. Whoa, it's some sort of crow. Wow, this is... And that's quite an art piece. They made a string puppet out of the owner. I would have never thought of that to draw. Very artistic compared to the other realisms type stuff here. I guess in this room I can redraw something, but there's no items I can grab. Oh, there's a commissary here. What do you guys think is the... Oh, wait, I can click redraw. Here, let me click redraw. But I do want to see what the commissary has to offer. Maybe... Well, I don't know. I only have 4 coins. It doesn't matter that much. Yeah, I'll check out the redraw feature. Oh, there's a pantry. This is quite possibly the best room so far, because if I go to the commissary, then we can have more than enough gold to hopefully buy something. And we get a free banana too. Gotta get that potassium in. It's the breaker box. I'll click the observatory since I haven't gotten that yet. You know, one thing I've kind of wanted to do is like visit an observatory and actually like see the stars up close. We have one here in California, but I've never gotten the chance to go there. Like I think there's a huge difference between stargazing versus stargazing at an observatory. Like you can lie out in front of the lawn and then see the stars out at night. But if you go into like an observatory, you could see it like all the stars up close. I mean, I guess you could buy a telescope and maybe it could be the same exact thing. But I do kind of want to see it, just to experience it for myself. Hey, welcome back, Lufa. The Fixed Stars, the Stargazer's Companion to Constellations. This book contains a complete star base, a list of constellations, and the observed effects that accompany the appearance of each one. Depending on the number of stars that can be seen in the sky on any given day, different constellations of various size may be visible, sometimes more than one on a single day. This book, a solid base for astronomy, will help you easily identify these constellations. Impress your friends and discover the joy of stargazing. Wow, impress my friends? What friends? Oh, that was the whole book. Huh. So this changes the direction, but what was the point of that? Oh, wait, I see. I need to change that up over there so I can actually see the sky. Maybe? But the thing is, it can't even reach up. Oh, wait. Do I have to turn that? Maybe not? Oh. Oh, okay, I see. So I gotta turn this one up. Is that even high enough, or do I gotta go higher? Oh, that reminds me. This has like nothing to do with space, but I saw that for AI, there was like a new thing that people were using. I think it was called like VEO or like SEO or something. And like it's shocking to me to see like how far the AI has come. Like it's definitely it looks more realistic now, and it's even worse at it's worse at the fact knowing that AI can do this, but the sound quality of it and how 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 real it can look is just it's pretty crazy. I don't know if you guys have heard about that or seen it, but it's a lot. Wow, all that for 1 star. And I gain 1 coin. Wow. Damn. What's that supposed to do? Oh, now I can go to the commissary. Oh, wait, no, I can't. Oh, oh, I just remembered I spent my last gem just creating the observatory. Oh, wait, this is where I... Oh my god. I can't re-roll it. So we're kind of stuck with a dead end for this one. We have to go to the closet. Damn. I mean, we can go to the bedroom, but it doesn't do anything for me. That's such a shame. As we get dice and one other thing. Where's the oh. So we get an emerald and we get a dice. I was really hoping for the shovel. Or I don't know, a pickaxe or something. Wait, what? Oh, there's more to this. 2 trunks have been added to the entrance hall. Plus 3 steps. Oh, I guess what you see is random. The Southern Cross rooms of 4 doors are more common today. Damn it, and all I got was just a gold coin. Ah, that's... Man, all these other ones given either an apple, a key, or some sort of bonus. I just got a stupid coin. Oh, this one gives 5 gems. Dead-end rooms are more common today. Everything is 50% off today. I feel like I got the short end of the stick when building the observatory. I probably should have just built it elsewhere. Green rooms are more likely to contain special flowers. So far, this game hasn't been much of a puzzle game. It's more so been just like a roguelike. Where you get to plan your routes, and then you pave your own path in like how you want to interpret things. It's less so in the way of puzzles, which is it's good. Wait. Oh no, they boarded this. Oh. Damn it, this is where it stops for our journey today. It's not much of a point in having the coins. Unless there's a room that I can explore. Can I, like, rest at least? You know what I think is the worst part in all of this? Like, we built up so many of these rooms, but I know for a fact that the next day these rooms are just gonna get demolished and we're just gonna have to rebuild the rooms. That's the tough part. Can you imagine that happening to you? Oh, wait. There was a room here. So I can either roll a dice or just redraw it. I guess I'll redraw the floor plan. Oh. The den gives me +1. I'll take the +1 gem, because this leads to 3 different places. And the hallway kind of gives me nothing. Oh, wait. Oh my god, I just realized. So I guess the reason why the rooms are sealed off is because, like, we only have a select number of chambers. So if I tried to enter this room, it'd probably overlap to another room, which doesn't have a door. Okay, I see. So I really do need to kind of plan these things out. What's a bow door? I'll take the kitchen. Oh, this is... Okay, this is where it ends. Yeah, this is such a shame. But I do like the whole random room aspect. How do I buy food? Oh. Whoa, oh my god, bananas. Bananas for 2 coins. Or I can buy a club sandwich for 8 and get 15 steps. Add a morning room to today's draft pool. I don't know, guys. What sounds delicious to you? A club sandwich or bacon and eggs? I don't think anybody's gonna go for the banana. It's just too simple. I think if it was like during the morning, I'm not like a bacon and eggs person. I can't claim to be one. I regularly I just go for like a grilled cheese sandwich, because it's not only simple but it's just filling. There's just something simplistic and I don't know. It's just like delicious of like grilled cheese. I don't have it with tomato soup. Like I don't do any of that. I just make the grilled cheese and maybe have like a glass of milk. But I know it's like a combination to have tomato soup. I just never quite liked tomato soup. Bacon and eggs. Okay, we can go with bacon and eggs. I think if I had to choose, though, between bacon or eggs, I'd probably go with bacon. Oh, it's like a kibble here. It's kibble for a dog. Bacon eggs adds a new room to the pool. It does? Oh. I just thought it was like maybe for this session only. Oh, there's like a... Okay, there's a gem here. I'm gonna try and maybe... I'll try and plan it a bit better. Cause it seems like we're kind of at an impasse right now, cause there's nowhere left to go. But I think the hardest part about this game so far is like you have to like plan it out ahead, but you're not able to see the whole layout. So I can't see like where all the rooms are, like from a top side view. Wait, does this? Oh, wait. This room just gives you. This room gives you 2 steps every single time you enter it. Okay, so it bounces out. And not that it matters. We're just gonna have to exhaust ourselves. Unless somehow the outside has changed in some way. Don't you have a blueprint you can look at? Do I? Oh wait, I can call it a day. Oh wait, maybe I can. I can look at like the different types of rooms that I've unlocked. So I do have a couple of them. Oh wait. Oh my god, I see it. Okay, we can get to see the overlay. Or we get to see from the top side view. Oops. Hold on. So we have quite a long ways to go. But it just so happens that we went to the kitchen and it just kind of sealed us off. And the closet didn't really do us any favors installing it on this side. So that was why it was blocked. Oh wait, no, this is day 1. What's day 2? Oh, wait, day 2's on that side. Okay, so we have the closet over here. Oh, that was my problem. I see it now. So I built the storeroom which had nothing. So I had nothing here. So I guess what I can do is maybe when we reach like the corners here or like the sides, we can build one of these rooms that doesn't lead anywhere. Like maybe over here. Maybe that's the plan. Because we need to reach... I think we need to reach the antechamber. I don't know what the star does, though. Yeah, we're gonna have to call it a day since we sealed... Well, we sealed every possible doorway. Well, we reached rank 5 on day 2. But we did discover 10 new rooms. Okay, hold on. I have to turn on the fan. Or I have to turn on the air conditioner. Hopefully it's not too noisy or anything. It might be... Well, I don't know. You guys can probably hear it. But it's just like so... It's so hot. coat check. Check one item and retrieve it on another day. Well, I don't think we should build it. I think we should build the pantry. I'll take the apple. Okay, let's see where the pantry leads. So day 3, this is where the pantry leads. It leads upwards over here. Damn, that kind of sucks a little bit, because we can't fully maximize the amount of spaces we have. So there's no way to reach this over here, unless we head towards a dead end. Or, no. Maybe if we get a hallway over here, then we can possibly have a chance to reach this area. But we would also need like a hallway over here too. Or, I don't know, maybe... kind of depends on what we get. We do need to plan this though. Maybe a corridor? So this leads straight. Whenever you enter chapel, lose 1 coin. Alright, so now I think we can... I mean, we do lose a coin, but it's whatever. So now we have access to this area. Wait, but what happens if I don't have the coin to pay the Jesus toll? Will you just take all my money? Here, let me check. I just gotta make sure we're in the right direction. Okay, yeah, we can build something over here now. I guess we could build the den. But that would be kind of a waste, though. Or maybe not. Maybe it's not that much of a waste. Alright, so day 3, this one leads down over here. So we can possibly have like a closet here. Or if we don't, we can come back to this later. See, now I'm kind of... I'm kind of thinking about this in a more logical way. Okay, yeah, we're probably gonna have to come back to this and maybe make a corridor. Because if I make any of these, then we're just leaving 1 square. That's just like not gonna be there. Oh wait, I can't come back to it? Damn it. Okay, that pissed me off. So we are forced to make a... Okay, I didn't know that. Draw floor plans leading north more frequently. I didn't know that, like, if you're stuck on the menu, you had to proceed. I thought you could just back out of it. Damn. Maybe they don't want you to min-max or, like, be more efficient at this sort of thing. We want players to not... we don't want them to fully maximize and be more efficient at it. We want them to have fun. If I enter the room, does that actually... No, it's just a one-time thing. I'm gonna probably unlock the corridor. I mean, the courtyard. Because we haven't seen this one before. So I guess after I unlock it, it's always gonna be here. A metal detector. Greater chance of finding keys and coins. I watched like a... So there's like a video that I watched of like a guy who has like a metal detector, and he goes out to the beach just trying to find like knickknacks and like different things. And there was like one video where he got hired by a couple to find an engagement ring. So he took the job, and like the couple thought they were gonna lose the engagement ring because it had already been past like a couple hours. And I forget the reason why they lost it, but they're probably playing around in the ocean side, and the ring got washed off or something. So the dude like took the metal detector and he found it in a matter of like 30 minutes. I kind of want to do that. I kind of want to go to like the beach one day and maybe bring like a metal detector, just finding like whatever, like maybe hidden treasure or something. But I know for a fact that I'm gonna do that, there's gonna be like hundreds of other people that have done it, and like there's no possible way for there to be like any hidden treasure at all, unless maybe somebody drops it. Here, I'll make the nook, or yeah, I'll make the nook. I just want to see where we're at though. Damn, if I proceeded upward with a spare room, that probably could have extended like another room up here. Maybe give us an extra space. But I have a feeling that if we draw into like another den, or maybe at least another room with 3 entrances, we could possibly go from somewhere there. Wow, nice metal detector. Detects what's in front of me. Okay, so I know we're in here. Oh. Oh, that's so bullshit. Okay. We just got a key that we're gonna have to use immediately. Okay, sure, why not? You cannot see the floor plans while drafting in this room. Okay. I mean, we're gonna have to use the dark room, so it's not that bad. So the thing is, like, what's... Oh, wait. I see now. I could still have the map up. But the thing is, I don't get to see what kind of blueprint plans I have. So we're gonna have to pick one at random. That's interesting. Maybe upwards. Damn. I don't know how well this is gonna go. Cause we're kind of banking on like a 50-50 since we can't see anything. Maybe if we had a flashlight. Hey Kaiser92. Hello taper fade. What? Is that like the meme or something? Damn it. This leads to nothing. I don't even know what all this stuff does. Oh, wait. I think? I don't know what all this stuff does, though. I guess this turns on the light room? Oh, it does. Okay. Maybe it's not as bad as I thought it would be. But it does seal off this. So it kind of forces us to proceed with this room. Is this a horror game? No, not really. Unless you consider puzzle games horror games, because you have to think. Rocky's, oh god, it's too frustrating, it's too hard. My brain hurts. I haven't had this much pain since I had a Slurpee from 7-Eleven. Stop, it's too horrible. Okay, so we gotta go in this direction now. Oh, wait, there's a key card. Print notes. HS has requested yet another point of her ladyship. I assume for you one of her rooms in the West Wing, as well as an enlarged print of the enclosed photograph. He said the last development was too dark to keep an eye on that. Yes, yes. What beautiful photos. Using my brain? How terrible. It is terrible. Thinking. Who would ever do that? It's a revolutionary idea. I don't know what these are supposed to be. Is he taking a bribe? Oh, this one's a close-up. Yeah, maybe this was in the 90s. You know, I kind of wonder if, like, people still do this, like, this dark room stuff with, like, photography. Because I feel like nowadays everything is so digital and it's just, like, so much more easier. They just, like, print stuff out using your printer, rather than just, like, develop it. And if you happen to mess up the process of like, having photos, it just ends up being very blurry. This is truly an art form. Okay, there's nothing else. Lose half of your steps. Well, I don't think we want that. I'll choose the hallway. Oh, there's something with the metal detector. Doors in the West Wing are more likely to be locked. I don't know why anybody would write that down. There's something on the metal detector, but I don't know where it is. It's in the flowers. It's radium. It's radioactive. Oh wait, no, it's gold. Never mind. It is just a piece of gold. Have you ever saw a traumatizing video before? No, not really. Well, it's not true. The thing about me is though, I can't say the same for everybody, but I don't really get traumatized. Like the way my mind work is like more logical. So if I see something that's supposed to be traumatizing, it never does anything to me. And I remember one time we watched like a video on stream of like somebody, it was like a horror movie, and we watched a clip of it where like a you know how cliche things are. There's like a girl that, I don't know, got her scalp cut, and then it's like some sort of murderer. It's like a really B-rated horror movie type scene, and we watched that on stream. Like it was horrible, but it doesn't really faze me. It's weird, but that type of stuff never does. I just think it's like kind of over the top and exaggerated. Like it's meant for like shock value. I guess that's the reason. I don't know if anybody feels the same way, but like it's really hard for me to like to invoke a reaction out of me that's like, oh my god, oh Jesus. Like it never does. I have, and it was very inappropriate for kids. Maybe you should keep that to yourself. maybe if it's not appropriate for them, we shouldn't talk about that. What's a boudoir? That's the first time I've ever heard a room called boudoir. Oh man, I have to look this up. What does that mean? Boudoir. A boudoir is a woman's private sitting room or salon. Wow. Sounds very boring. Like, I don't... Like, the thing is, I don't see a point in getting it, though. Well, I don't know. Because we have the parlor here, right? And it gives us, like, one puzzle piece, but the boudoir gives us nothing. Well, okay, you know what? I'll check it out. I want to see what it looks like. Boudoir is a lounge? Oh, so that's what it was. Maybe the Google AI is wrong. It's a Christmas tree with a bunch of gifts. What if I say the AU word? Please don't ban me. I mean, you can try your luck, but we'll see what happens. Wow, look at these glass slippers. And just a bunch of... Oh, there is a safe here. Damn, what do you guys think the combination is? How about 1337? No. No. Alright, what's the real combination? There must be a hint here. The ballerina? Maybe in the back of this Christmas card? Oh, wait. There's something in the back, like... Maybe we gotta enhance it. Can you imagine the way you get the code is you have to screenshot this and then you have to put it in Photoshop and then zoom in. I'm curious. I have to know. Is that how we're gonna know? Because this safe is in the back, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I don't think it's that simple. Here, let me try this first. I'm gonna enhance it on Photoshop. Maybe it'll show up something. I doubt it, but... Okay, I gotta enhance it further. Okay, it shows nothing on Photoshop. Never mind, that was a complete waste of time. The combination, though, has to be here somewhere. Here, we'll try 1, 2, 3, 4. No, no dice. It's a new safe, most likely still default at 0, 0. What happens if we just spin the thing? Oh, we can't do that. Okay, how about 0, 0, 0? No, it has to be something else. There's no code here. Nothing to tell us that there is a code. So far, this is the only puzzle that I'm stumped. Unless we're meant to come back later, which I don't know. They wouldn't put a picture here unless it meant something. Maybe it means nothing. Yeah, Froggies, it means nothing. You're overthinking. It's just a Christmas tree. You don't think the combination is Christmas, is it? You guys don't think it's 12/25, right? No. There's no way. Or maybe when is Christmas actually? Is it 12/25? I can't believe I missed this. Froggy becoming blue. Yeah. Also, hey Mr. Fandangos. I'm back to streaming. Well, for the week. Hope you're doing well. Oh my god, it was. Wow, that's the first puzzle that I've seen that doesn't blatantly spell it out to you. You did have to think it out for a little bit. Four. Oh. Herbert, I was distraught to learn that you have chosen to omit the details of our dear Maron's disappearance from public record. It is no surprise to me that the royal court would want this embarrassment kept as quiet as possible. But I am shocked that you have so little regard for your niece that you would play the king's skull on to scoop the kissing of the foot. What does this all mean? She gave up on her family, her fortune, and her life, and all you can do is think of your name. Having never have a family, name, nor a fortune of my own, I cannot personally condemn you for faltering in your commitment to make the same sacrifices she did. But for the love of God, do you not have the same display of weakness, clutch your petty assets so tightly that you undermine the cause, that she forfeited everything to further? Our countrymen must be made aware of the price she paid and must be made see the color of the flag she flew as she rode into the darkness of the 100 Nights. To deny her story is to deny her life. Okay, how poetic. If through your silence you bless their betrayal, our son Simon, your heir, will inherit a fortune of lies and will spit upon your grave when he learns your cursed foolishness. Needless to say, we will not be coming for Christmas this year. Daniel. What a nice love letter to send during Christmas. Hope you also had a good couple weeks. I honestly did. I had like a week where I did absolutely nothing at all. Except like watch stuff. And I didn't draw. I didn't sing. I didn't play any instruments. I didn't improve any skills whatsoever. And damn, it was relaxing. And then I realized, damn, I don't know, I want to get back to it. So it's difficult because you want to take a break, but at the same time you don't want to be lazy. I don't know if anybody has the same sentiment. I also kind of want to do like another community movie night. I just don't know what movie we would watch. I also maybe don't want it to be a horror movie. Because, I don't know, like horror movies are great and all, but like I think horror movies are funny and they have like a they have a really interesting plot for the most part. But I don't know. I never get scared of them. They just like I just think they have like an interesting plot sometimes. Like when we watched the movie Frogs, the whole basis is that the people are inhabiting the island of frogs, so the frogs are uprising against the humans. Just because they're populating their land. So they take control of all these animals just to be on top of the food chain and to get rid of the people. That was a really cool concept for a movie. Really cheesy, and I really wish they would involve the frogs more instead of having the animals kill for them. But hey, you know, maybe the frogs don't need to use the muscle. Maybe they have the muscle inside their brain. That's where it counts the most. Guess I have to make the spare room. Yeah, we were kind of stuck there. We kind of had to make the spare room. If I made a dead end, we wouldn't be able to access these two squares. Damn. Maybe it wouldn't be a bad thing, but I want to be able to progress. Interesting movie about frogs? It is. It is somewhat of an interesting movie. Oh wait, security. What is that? Oh, my life flashed before my eyes. Damn, this is the first cutscene I've gotten of this game in the first 2 hours. Well, all this for a room. He's gonna become a super villain of some kind, isn't he? But yeah, maybe we might have a community game night. Not game night. Maybe we might have like a community watch-along night next week. We do have like an upcoming community Minecraft server. Well, live stream in like 2 days or so. Write that down, guys. Write that down. Remember everything. Remember where everything is. What rooms have what items? Oh, that's me, and he's touching his butthole. That was like so weird. Why does he do that? Oh, oh. Oh, he's doing some weird stuff. Damn, it's the camera's not in like real time, so he kind of just like kind of does this like mannequin thing from Resident Evil 7, where you have to like constantly look at them. Was that what surveillance videos or like surveillance tapes were like back then? Or like security cameras? I would have thought that they had like CCTV type footage. Neato. Yeah, I think it's very neat. I just want to do more community-based things. I don't want people to be like feeling left out or anything. But it's been a while since we did like any community watch-along night. What do we have for the estate inventory? The following is a detailed list of items currently in the house that have yet to be collected. So nothing. So wait, this just tells me nothing. What's the point of this? I mean, I guess if I missed some things, but that's just not really useful. I have the metal detector. And it's not like we're gonna miss a piece of fruit. Detects fruit, coins, and gems. Wow, what a high class security system. Estate doors are doors within the estate that can be only unlocked with an electric key card. Oh, we don't need to tinker these, do we? Oh, wait. Let me change it to offline mode. Here, I think this kind of disables it, probably. But damn, this is like some creepy stuff. Well, maybe it's not so creepy if you own a mansion. And you have a head of security that has to look like over you for like 24/7. Damn, if only they showed the bathrooms, though. I think that would kind of be a breach of privacy. Okay, where does this lead? This leads up, but what about to the side? What kind of room can we draft here? I think I've said this before, but one room I kind of want would be a game room if I were to ever buy my own house. Like not like a basement or anything, but I kind of just want like a regular game room. Just whenever people want to come over or something, or maybe someday I might have like kids or like whatnot, like they can like go down and not go down, they can go to the room and be like, wow, Holy crap, there's so many games in here, or like so many collectibles. See, that's something I kind of want, but I know it's like a very nerdy thing. It's like, Froggy, stop doing that. That's cringe. I just think that's like a very, what is it? Like it's better than being plain. I don't know what else or like what other rooms people would like generally want. I think that's what people call a rec room though. Or maybe a lounge. Maybe a lounge would be nice. But you could just say the same thing of having like a living room. I don't know about many good movies, but I think you might like Aragon. Aragon? We can consider that if it's like free on YouTube, or if not, I can like stream it on Discord. So if anybody wants to watch it, then you can also hop in the Discord and yeah, I'll also like broadcast the movie there. But I'm not gonna like stream it on YouTube. I'm not gonna show the whole thing if it's not like free or anything. I think I'll get in a whole bunch of trouble. You be watching in the US server thingy? Or you also streams on Twitch? No, I don't stream on Twitch or anything. I'm YouTube all the way. Like I know some people really want to stream on Twitch, and I don't know. I just don't think streaming on Twitch is the right thing to do. At least for me. Like I know that it kind of, I don't know, extends like an audience of some kind, but I don't know. I feel like what's the word for it? It feels like I would be betraying YouTube and maybe betraying my own community. Because I'd be like talking to one side on YouTube and then the other side on Twitch. And then if I stream on multiple platforms and I stream on Kick or something, I don't know if Kick is still a thing, but if I stream on Kick or like any other streaming platforms, you have like different chats, and then they're all going in all at once, and then my like you'll see my entire screen, and I'm just like going cross-eyed, staring like different directions, like up and down, and then like side to side or something. The book was a lot better. You mean the Aragon? I have never been like much of a reader, except for just like some of the books I read back in high school. But I thought those books were really good. I probably would have never read any of those books unless it was like mandatory. Like my favorite book, like in high school, was Of Mice and Men. Every ninth grader has to read it, and I know that because because I'm pretty sure every high schooler still has to read that. But I just like the whole ending of it, where he's like the maybe it's not, maybe it's gonna spoil it, where like the big dude Lenny was like, I want to pet the rabbits, George, and then Lenny was like, I mean, and then George was like, he has like the gun behind him and he shoots him. I want to pet the rabbits, and and then he shoots him in the head. It's just, it's, I mean, it's supposed to be like a heartbreaking scene, but I just thought that was hilarious. And I get to pet the rabbits, and then he gets shot. Froggies, how dare you? I like that movie. Like, I get it, but it was funny. I met the Discord server. Oh, the Discord? I just wanted to know if also around here, but yeah, YouTube is cozy. like I just generally like YouTube a bit more because I get to like chat with people, whereas Twitch people just spam emotes, or not emotes. They just I don't know. It's weird, but I guess like I could try Twitch sometime. Well, I don't know. I just feel like maybe a lot of my audience, or I don't know. I've just been streaming on YouTube for quite a long while. I'm not saying that there's a lot of things on Twitch that you could do a lot better. Like there's so many features that YouTube doesn't have that Twitch has. It's just like I wish YouTube had them. Like having emotes for one thing without having memberships. So anybody could possibly like use them. Aragon is practically How to Train Your Dragon, but with a lot of action and fire. Oh, we read this before. This box contains gems. The other box contains gems. Okay, so which one's the true one? I mean, the math adds up. The other two boxes contain gems, and then all boxes contain gems. Or maybe this one's excluded, and this one doesn't have gems. And then that would mean that this is not valid, and this is the one that has the gems. Emotes are fun to spam, you know? I once said, I don't know, this was like a very rude thing to do. But I didn't know at the time. There was like one person that they used to do karaoke, and I would just like tease them a little bit. So I would like constantly spam waves, and then I spam like fire emotes. Because usually that's what you do for karaoke. But I found out that that's like a rude thing to do, but I didn't know at the time that it was like rude. Like I just thought that it would be like a fun thing to do. But it ended up just like being hurtful in some ways. But like I found that maybe spamming emotes, it just has to be so within reason or something, just so if the streamer is comfortable with it. But that's just like my experience with emotes. So I guess maybe this box contains gems? It can't be the same one. This is the last time it had the gems, though. Okay, okay, I did get it right. Alright, thank God. Thank God for logical reasoning. Alright, so, that's not that bad. We still have, like, one entrance hall, and we can use this and access the other rooms here. But this just means that this is sealed off to us. Okay, what can I build up here? I'll build the drawing room. This is quite possibly the best room out of all of them. just because I get a second chance in case I re-roll something and I do it wrong. Here, I'll build the West Wing Hall. You know, I saw something that that I thought was kind of funny. It has nothing to do with what we're talking about, but I saw that there was like a McDonald's that was like limiting, like who can like there was like an age limit that people can go there. So if you were a kid, then you can't get into the McDonald's. You had to be like I think 18 or above. All because there were like kids that were going to McDonald's and they were like messing stuff up. So the people who wanted to eat at that McDonald's, they had to knock on the door on the outside, and then the manager or like the employee would come over to unlock the doors, and they were like, "Yeah, are you like are you 18 or older?" And then they had to show their ID, and yeah, okay, you can come in. Or if you're a kid and you had like no ID or something, they would just turn you away. Like it's gotten to that point where you need ID just to go to McDonald's. I don't know which McDonald's it was, but it was like somewhere else. Heading out, froggies, have fun. Hey, have a good night, the Angry Argonian. Thanks for chatting with us. Hope you enjoy questing in Wallaroo on your life, man. McDonald's needing ID? Yeah, it's true. There was like a McDonald's somewhere in California that was like, yeah, kids has been they've been like being rowdy or being messy and throwing stuff in our local McDonald's. So we made an age limit so that if you're a kid, you can't eat here. Like I had that one time where there was like a group of kids, and this was like at a nearby college where my sister and brother they went to. So I ate there one time, and this group of kids came in. They were being all noisy and stuff, and they weren't like necessarily doing anything bad. They were just extremely like loud, and a lot of people, well, I want to say a lot of people were kind of annoyed by that. So the manager came over and they talked to the kids, and he was like, "You guys gotta be quiet, or else you guys are gonna have to get out of McDonald's and eat elsewhere." And the kids would not stop being loud or like noisy or whatnot, so the manager had to escort them out. And one of the kids got so fed up that they threw like one of the drinks on the door and it splashed all over. So the door was just wet with like was it it's not orange juice. It was just like wet with Fanta. So the employee had to come out and just like wash the windows because the one kid was like, "Oh, I gotta seek revenge for my pals. I gotta throw this soda on the door just to show them the manager who's boss." Yeah, I don't know why they thought that was a good idea. Like it didn't do anything. It just kind of just made the kids look dumb. Okay, we know this. We just gotta reorient the screen. Oh, maybe not. We could just look directly. Ooh, 2 stars. A pair of chests had been added to the entrance hall. Ooh! Okay. I'm gonna try and go to the entrance hall. I wanna see what the chest gives. Okay, so we can't go into the drawing room here, I think. So we gotta head to the parlor and the bedroom, and then we gotta... Damn, this is... Okay, I did not think this through. We gotta... We gotta go to the... Go here. Down here. Then over here. Alright, where's the chest at? Oh! Of course. Waste of Fanta disgusting behavior. Yeah, I don't really understand why kids would do that. Well, I guess I sorta do. But back when I was a kid, I was never like extremely loud or anything. I never. It's kind of funny because like I didn't have anybody to teach me what was right or wrong. So I did do like a lot of things wrong, but I was never like extremely like extremely against like a rebellious or anything. What is this? Each day a meal is served in the dining room after rank 8 has been reached. Yeah, I'll check out the billiard room. I'm curious as to like what kind of puzzle this is. I can't say the same for like every kid, but so far I've been like invested into like the trading card for Pokemon and like Yu-Gi-Oh and all that. And I've been recommended like a couple of videos where there's like people stealing cards. And some of them are kids. And I don't know. Like when I was a kid, I didn't. There was one time that I did steal something, and I do regret that. And then after I did do that, I never did it again. So when I was a kid, I went to a Rite Aid one time, and I saw that there was like a promotion for. This was like back in the early 2000s, where every product, every item that you consumed, they had to have like some sort of cash giveaway or some sort of competition where you could enter, and then you could receive like a grand prize or something of however much dollars it is. So I went into the section where there was like cereal and these like fruit roll-ups and gushers and all that, and I saw there was a box where you could in like every specifically marked box there'd be like a cash card inside, and it would have like $5 or however much money there'd be in. So I didn't steal it, but I did do a bad thing. So I took one of the boxes and I tried to shake it a little bit. I think this was like back when I was 10 years old, and I ripped open the box knowing full well that it was a wrong thing to do and it was a very stupid thing to do, but I did it anyways. And after I ripped the box off, there was a Rite Aid employee that saw me that did that while they was just checking the inventory, and she came up to me and it was like, "Did you do this?" And she took me to the front counter and was like, they told my parents, "Yeah, your kid they ripped the box of gushers or whatnot. Yeah, if you're not gonna pay, we're gonna call the police," or something like that. I can't quite remember. But yeah, all this could have been avoided if I just didn't like open up this box of fruit snacks and just like be patient. And if I just wanted the fruit snack, I should just ask my parents. I shouldn't have just opened the box. So I didn't steal it, but I did open it up, and that's something that I wasn't supposed to do. It's the dark era for Pokemon TCG. It really is. It's just sad. Like, now's the time that everything's just extremely expensive. But I will say though, since some of the newer cards are a little bit cheaper, I just buy like some of the cards for their art, and then I just put it into my binder, and then hopefully eventually, you know, I could have some friends over, or like some I keep saying this a lot, but hopefully someday that I have kids, I can show them my binder. It's like, wow, Dad, you have a box, you have like a collection of Pokemon cards, or like Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And then I show them, and then they just like rip them up, and like, fuck! Damn it! And I'd be like, you know, whatever, it's okay. You know, to me, they were expensive at one point, but to me, you guys are priceless. See, that's like the joke I kind of want to make. The Discord link works. I'm glad it does work. It's a very... Our Discord servers... Oh, that was weird. Google... I went on like Christmas for Google just to check the date, and it had like a pop-up. But yeah, our Discord server, if anybody's interested... Maybe I should like put the link up. Hold on. Yeah, that's the Discord link if anybody's interested. Tough situation there. Yeah, it was, but, you know, I learned a couple things from it. How's this supposed to work? Yeah, I always forget to plug in the Discord, but I don't think it really matters all that much. If people generally want to, you know, go visit the Discord, it's always in the description. Okay, I don't know what the puzzle is here. Oh, wait. I think I know. So, it's 1 and 6? Maybe it's 5? I think I know. So, there's plus, there's minus, and there's the multiplication and division. So the first one was plus, and then... Oh wait, maybe plus, minus, multiplication, and division? So 1 plus 6 is 7. And then 13 minus 7 is 6. And then 13 times 17. Wait. Is it 13? Is it 3 times 17? No way, right? Because that's not on the board. That's 50. That's 51. I already joined. Yeah, it's a very Well, it's a very slow, but usually it's just like it's just me and like a couple people. We just talk. Hopefully, maybe eventually someday it'll be like a more community-based server, but who knows? Okay, 17 times 3. Maybe it's not... Maybe it's not that. Maybe it has to be 14. Okay, so 8 times 2 is 16, I think. Wait, what is this? Wait. Oh, wait. I think I get it now. Maybe... So the first layer is plus, and then the second layer is minus, and then the third layer is multiplication, and then... the fourth layer is division. It's 2 a.m. Have a good stream there, friend. Hey, have a good night, Mr. Fandangos. Thanks for joining the stream. Thanks for chatting. Also, thanks for the support. Yeah, I hope you enjoy your stay in the Discord. So, plus, maybe it's not plus? Jeez, maybe it's outward and then inward? It's 15... Jeez, this is so confusing. 15 minus 10 plus 3? So 8? Okay, I got that wrong, damn it. So it's 1... 5? No. 7. Okay, the blue is plus. Is it 5? 6? It's 14. 16. Okay, so it's 15 minus 10. So it's 5 times 3. So that's... 5 times 3 is 15. Oh! Nice! That was so confusing as... that was so utterly confusing. But I'm glad I got that. Probably would have been stuck here if I didn't try to, like, reason it out. Oh wait, I just realized that unlocks the keys to the chests. Oh, and it just has a bunch of gold. That doesn't help. Oh, wait, this has like a key and some gold. Also a gem. That's... I guess that's kind of helpful. I forgot we didn't build anything here since we have like two more room slots. Okay, hold on, let me shut off the air conditioner. I think I'm cool enough. The conference room. Whenever items would be spread throughout the house, they are placed in this room instead. Huh. Well, I think what we need right now... Maybe we need a kitchen. Or I don't know, maybe conference room is good. The thing is, like, we could buy food and that would unlock a room. But at the same time, I feel like we do need the food for the amount of steps we have. Oh god, I was just talking about this a while ago. I was talking about tomato soup being my least favorite thing. Like, I like grilled cheese, but not tomato soup. +5 for every red room in your house. How many do I have? I think I just have the... Oh wait, no, I have 2 red rooms. I have the chapel and the dark room. I think what I'll do is maybe I'll take the club sandwich and then the tomato soup. Because it's kind of the same price. Almost. Okay. I really do want to make it towards the end, because I feel like it's probably like an important area to advance the story. And from what I saw, just based off of the launcher and the page for it, it's quite a long game. Like it's a really long game. It's about 16 hours. But I really like it so far. Okay, so I gotta head to the spare room. I think it's just generally fun. Like, you get to build your own house. Where does this lead? This leads upwards. What would I want to build here? While drafting, you will no longer be able to see all 3 of your potential floor plans. I think what I'll do is I'll build a storeroom. I know it's a dead end, but it's not like we need this. I'm really hoping that there's like a... Well, there's more cutscenes probably. So that it will show us more about like what's going on actually. So this leads over here, but I think one feature they could probably do is maybe add like a map screen just so that I could pull it up. Because pressing M doesn't do anything. So I need to make something that has like 3 squares. I mean 3 entrances. The wine cellar does nothing. So I'm gonna have to go with the dining room. So right now we're at rank 5 and we need to go to rank 8 to get dinner. You need to be rank 8. You need to have 8 stars. 5 stars isn't gonna cut it. Michelin stars? Who's ever heard of that? Where does this lead? Leads to the side. Is this one unlocked? Okay. Damn it! Damn. I would have wanted the closet for that room. It's just too bad we drew it here. Wait, what? Secret passage leads to a room of a color of your choice. Okay, I'm curious. Where would this lead? Yes, it leads to a room of my choice, the dead end room. Or maybe not? Oh. Oh. Oh, I see. Okay. There's something over here, though. The metal detector's beeping. So where would I want this to go? So this just kind of makes it so that it's a shortcut. Okay, I see now. But there's no area where I want it to go. So it's kind of just a dead room right now. So I think the problem right now is we kind of need to, I don't know, we kind of need we need to make sure that the two rooms here goes upwards, because if it goes to the side, then this is just kind of a dead run, or we're just gonna end up having like a dead end hall. Is there a hall? Oh, there is. Okay, we can go with this. Is this... There's something over here, but I don't know what it is. Oh, it's a key. Alright. Oh, wait. Wait. Oh, I didn't... Okay. So it's not a shortcut. It's just it's just kind of... I don't know what you would call it. It's just... It's a free door, I guess. The only one I can purchase is the Great Hall, so I guess I'll go with that. The ante-chamber. Oh, we're so close. We're so close. I'm so excited to see what's like at the ante-chamber. You know, now that I realize that, I'm starting to realize that, like, for a mansion, there's probably a second floor to this. Oh god, there's probably 2 floors to this. Hopefully not, if it's just like 1 floor. But damn, we have so many wide possibilities now. Oh, there's another key. Oh, wait. Hold on, let me go back and unlock the other area. Since we have a stockpile of keys. Adds locker room, sauna, and pump room to today's draft pool. Aw, man, I wish I had an extra gem. Damn, that kind of sucks right now. Because that's like 3 new rooms. Alright, that's fine. I guess I can... Let me see. I'll pull up the map. So with the conference room, I can get more... I can get an extra room, but it doesn't really do anything for me. I guess what I can do is maybe I'll get the conference room first. Because this... this makes it so much more easier, because I can see where everything's going to be placed. So I can get the conference room first, and then I can try and see what I can get for one room. For the room on the... up here. There's so much lore. Safe codes 9083. After meeting adjourns, take all conference notes and place them in the office safe. Is this really the easiest puzzle so far? Spreading items. Some special rooms allow you to spread items throughout your house. When items are spread, they are immediately placed in several of the rooms currently on your estate. However, if you have a conference room, spread items are gathered in that room instead. I'll take the orange. I like how you guys gave me the safe combination, but you guys didn't tell me where the safe actually is. Where would the safe be? I guess we gotta construct the room first. Gotta construct the office. Maybe that'll be the next room. Nope. Ah, God. And we don't even have any gems. Damn it, I should have taken the wine cellar. Now I'm kind of regretting it. Cause we're just left with the bathroom. This does nothing for me. And I can't back out either. Damn it. It's just... Here, I'll take like an imaginary P. What if this makes the sound? There. That's my imaginary P. That's the only room that it's good for. Such a shame. Where would this unlock? Damn, there's multiple doors to this. How would this work though? Oh, you gotta be freaking kidding. Oh, it's one of these, huh? Oh, so these don't work. I'm just gonna waste my keys. Okay, we're gonna have to go with the workshop, because there's no other way. Hopefully there's more keys, because we need them now more than ever. No, you're gonna make me play musical notes? You can't... Ah, God. Okay. Stones cut by hand and letters wrought do spell our secrets carved from thought A message read is of... Oh, God. Among the bold words spoken, soft, the note is read, the letter is not. Okay, where would I complete this, though? How creative. Sledgehammer can shatter padlocks on locked trunks. That would have been useful at the entrance hole. Oh. oh, oh my god. This was like one of my favorite things. Can I combine... What if I do this? The sledgehammer with the... the metal detector. Can I do that? No, creating combo weapons. What about the compass and the metal detector? No, it doesn't work. Maybe it ah, damn it. I really thought it would be like that type of game. And just create some wacky combinations. That's such a shame. I was hoping I have something in my inventory that I could create. Some sort of abomination. Okay, well I guess... Oh wait. We can go eat dinner now. Wait, are we actually screwed? Oh, come on, dude, we're so close to greatness. All because the workshop had to have a locked door. We were so close to going to the antechamber. This is a lot more difficult than I thought it'd be. Yeah, all the doors are locked. Damn. We really need a lot of keys. Okay. Our dinner is served, guys. This doesn't do anything for us, but... What is this? Is this meatloaf? It's a country stew pie. Boiled chuck stew, layered and then baked to perfection, topped with mashed potato parmesan cheese crust. Plus 20. Plus an additional 10 if you have a boiler room in your house. Well, I mean, we might as well. Yum, yum, yum. Tasted like crap. Is there any other way I can approach this? No, there is literally no other way. Unless there's a key that I've missed somewhere, I don't think we can go anywhere else. Damn. Okay, we're gonna have to call it a day. That's such a shame. I was so close to the... I was so close to the final room. Yeah, I'll do it like one more time. Because it's already... It's only 10 o'clock. It's not that bad. I'll do it like one more time because I really want to get to the final room there. I just want to see what happens. I do want to continue this for next week. It is quite an interesting concept. I can't remember if there was like a game similar to this. This time I think what I'll do is I'll build it a little faster. I'll build a hallway here, just so that these 3 rooms can be connected. Yeah, I'll build a closet. Well, I don't know. Because it's... No, I'll build the West Hall. I feel like that's better, just because we can have this corner here. Yeah, so now we have this corner, so we can probably build like a 1 room here. Maybe a closet, hopefully. Oh, okay, thank God. Oh wait, but this sells keys. Actually, you know what? I'd rather have the storeroom. Okay. Now I can build whatever I want on that side. Yeah. Luckily we can do that with this room too. I think the strategy to this game is probably we're gonna have to build stuff early. The 1 rooms, and then we leave the other rooms to... Well, we gather resources early, and then we go through the other rooms, and then spend them. Yeah, this is gonna have to be the guest bedroom. Or maybe. I don't know. Bedroom or guest bedroom? The 2 footsteps doesn't really do anything for me. Because we're just at the entrance and we're not overlapping anything. But the bedroom gives me 10 steps right away. And I have a feeling we're gonna need to fill it. But we might as well fill it here. And the corridor just leads to nowhere. I'll probably build the guest bedroom. That's probably the best option. Because I know for the bedroom, I could lead it in somewhere else. Okay, where would this... Where can I build this? Huh. Maybe... Maybe a spare room? Any collectibles here? I guess I can get the courtyard. Where would this lead? Oh, okay, this is good. Cause I can make these two like one rooms here. This is going so like swimmingly so far. Okay, I'll buy this. I'll get the closet. And I got a lucky rabbit's foot. Greater chance of finding items. I would rather have the shovel. Or, I don't know, some sort of weapon at least. Okay, so that means I can do something over here. It could be any door I want. Preferably, maybe... Darn. This kind of sucks because this leads nowhere. Maybe I'll just go with the parlor room. Okay, 3 statements. The blue box is true. This box is empty. You are in the parlor. Are we? Are we in the parlor? Yes, we are. But what's the hint for this? There will always be at least one box that displays true statements. At least one. Well, this box is empty. And the blue box is true. I feel like this is kind of an easy puzzle. Because we are in the parlor. If we aren't in the parlor, where are we? But this one's also true. The blue box is true. Okay, you know, I'll go with this, since there's like no other options here. I don't know who to believe or like what to believe now. Okay, well, that didn't really go as planned. But we are in the parlor though, aren't we? Yeah, we are. How come that wasn't right? Maybe it was this box. I guess we'll never know now. Okay, where would I want this? Oh, there's a greenhouse. You are more likely to draw green rooms while drawing or drafting. I'd actually get this if it weren't for the fact that it's not a dead end. I do kind of want maybe a nook or a corridor. I think I want the nook because I want the keys. It's better for me to get the keys. Because I think towards the end, that's where it starts to really ramp up. I'll get the corridor. Oh my god, I just realized. Maybe if we get the... No. No. That's stupid. I was gonna say, maybe if we get the locked rooms early, then we can get the unlocked rooms, like, towards the end. But it's just a really stupid thing, because we don't have keys in the beginning. Where would this lead? Leads nowhere. I'll make the... I guess I can make the billiard room. Now we're gonna have to do math again. Oh, jeez. So 5 minus 3 is it... I don't know, is it 10? Okay, it was 10. So 5 minus 4 plus 13. I guess it's not. So this is addition, so it's 10. Oh, maybe it's 12 minus 9? Minus 9 is 3? Oh, it was. Okay. So 18 to... 2 times 6 is 12? Okay. 15 minus 9 is 6? 8? Oh, no. 15 minus 9 is 6. 6 times 2 is 12. Oh, more keys! I won't lie, I feel like getting the passageway is not worth it. They cost 2 gems, and I only have 2. It's like, yeah, it leads to like 4 directions, but... But the chapel, I don't have any money at all. I guess maybe... maybe I can buy the passageway. This is probably the best use of it. Now I can lead to all different directions. These rooms are not great at all. Maybe the boo door? Is this gonna be the one with the safe again? Oh, it is. It's gonna be the Christmas safe. I wonder if it's like that every single time. Where does this lead? Leads upwards. I'll take the security room. Oh, wait, I didn't see these. Key card access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Likewise, as redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will be more likely to be locked as you progress north. I see. Okay. Wondering why there were so many locked doors. Till further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked and access levers are no longer required to grant entry. Effective the first week of December, payroll for all live out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically, as your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call. It is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in at one of the electronic computer terminals on the estate. 2 of these terminals can be found at the security, where the punch clock used to be, and in the laboratory. Any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed, as always, to our house manager, Miss Babbage. I don't know the terminal password. Maybe we don't need it? Oh, so we're missing 1 sledgehammer and 1 key card. I could just disable the key cards. Okay, well that was easy. Oh, probably not. I'll save that. Damn. Maybe the bedroom? Is there anything in here? Oh, I got a sleep mask. The first time you enter each bedroom with the sleep mask, gain 5 footsteps. Alright. So, random items do spawn. Oh, come on, dude. We're gonna have to use them. Just kind of sucks that we have to use them on this. 7 locked doors. I'll just have the dark room. Oh, wait. Oh, I see, okay. Oh, come on, dude. Come on. It just sucks that I can't see what these are. Maybe this? Oh, no. Well, actually, no, that's not that bad. It's fine. I'm just kind of afraid what would happen if we don't have any coins and we entered here. Do we just get a game over because God smites us or something? How dare you not have enough money for donations? Maybe dining room? Damn, this is kind of nerve-wracking a little bit. The only room I'm afraid so far in entering is that. Well, now not so much because we have 4 coins. I gotta make sure that we don't overstep. Okay. Rumpus room. I guess what I can do is maybe use the utility closet. Either that or maybe a coat check. Check 1 item and retrieve it on another day. The breaker box doesn't do anything. Well, I don't know, maybe it does. I think I'll go with the breaker box. Oh, I just realized you can sprint. In any game that I've ever played, I never really sprint all that much. Mail room. A package will be delivered here the day after drafting this room. Maybe the bedroom? Damn, we gotta go through the chapel for that one. We do get like 5 or 10 extra steps. Or maybe not? Oh, we do, okay. Damn, look at this. This is the Intellivision, or I forget what it was. The really old console. I know it's not Atari, but it's like really big and hulking. Oh, 2 bananas. Oh, and a hamster. Damn, how sad. This hamster lives a sad life, just having nobody care for it. It's just gonna be gone the next day. Oh, wow, it has like a little mini bunk bed. Is there anything else? Today is a good day because Simon is at camp and he is not as much fun as my friends. I will not have to share my toys, and I will not have to share my room, and I will not have to share my snacks. Having a younger brother is not as much fun as they told me it would be, but today will be a good day because he is at camp. Herbie is mean and really stupid, and today is a good day because I threw away his airplane. I also had more fun at camp than he had in his entire life. Okay? I wonder, how many people actually had a diary when they were growing up? Like, I tried doing that one time. I think I did it for, like, I don't want to say like a month or so, but at least like maybe 10 or so days. And then at some point, I just got really lazy and I just didn't want to do it anymore. And then I like, it's more so to do with the fact that I know that some people will probably eventually read your diaries. And then one day you go back, and if you had a diary, you go read it and you just like, what the fuck did I do when I was a kid? Damn, the things that I did was really cringe. Or maybe it's not cringe, but it was just really stupid. And you just read stuff like this. But at some point, I'm sure people would outgrow writing in their diaries. This is kind of how I would interpret it. Today is a good day because I got my brother in trouble for reading my private journal without my permission. And writing mean things in it too. He also threw my model airplane into the bushes outside, but I got it back, and if he does, and again, he will not go to get to the park on Friday, and I will make sure he gets no presents for his birthday. I also had more fun at the camp than he has in his entire... okay, I see. Okay, I thought he was just going off on a schizophrenic tangent again. I guess we're like living through the history of the dad and where he was at. We gotta go through the chapel again. This really sucks. What also sucks is that we have to waste our last key. I really don't think we can make it through here. Oh, come on, dude. Come. Ah. Lose half of my steps. That's so harsh. Alright, fine. Jesus. Can't help but feel like that would have been useful a little later. Maybe when we had less steps. Freezes your accounts. And at the end of the day, they cannot be adjusted or used until tomorrow. What's with all these negatives all of a sudden? It's not like I have a choice. I guess I'll take the mailroom. Order placed. What is this? Simon P. Jones, Mount Holly Estate, Fen Aries 63080. Hey buddy, how's it going up there in that big house? I think most people would be pretty scared being alone for this length of time, but I have a feeling you're doing just fine. I imagine you're as happy as a clam, perfectly content on the estate with the exploration and opportunities for adventure that present themselves each day. As I'm writing this, you're currently in the garage packing the tent. I wanted to try to post this letter before we depart tomorrow, so that it has a chance to arrive during your first few days on the estate. But with all the preparations, I'm not sure that I'm gonna find the time. There's so much I want to say, and I'm sure I'll forget to tell you Friday night. Sometimes it's easier for me to just jot this stuff down. You're yelling at me right now to come bring you a pillowcase. Hold on a second, I'll be right back. I can tell you're really excited, but I think you might feel a little guilty about being so happy the day after the funeral. Believe me, I know how long Uncle Herbert worked on the setting this up for you, and I know from our conversations just how much happiness this final project brought him. So do both of us a favor, be excited. The house is really amazing. I know it's almost been 7 years since we were up there, and really curious to hear how much you remember of those summer trips. You've always been smarter than me at this kind of thing, and I'm not sure how much guidance or inspiration that I can offer before your trip that it will actually be useful to you. Despite my best intentions, I'm sure that on Friday I'll end up leaving you with a few of my overused cliche expressions when we say farewell. Later, alligator. Jesus, that's... I've never heard anybody... I've heard it in like the movies, but I've never heard anybody say it in real life. Later, alligator. It's such an old expression. Utility room fuse box. No, I don't want to do this again. I don't even have any money. Or I don't have any coins at all. Press a blue indicator next to the red indicator to activate purple. Press any button above to activate blue. 5 purple indicators are needed to activate the 6. Okay, I sorta get this. Alright. Please return all correspondence and packages addressed to the Denny Ravane to sender as he is no longer employed with our staff. Oh. Well, this room doesn't really have anything at all. It's So I guess during the next run, that's when I can actually get an item. Oh, come on, dude. Okay, I guess the only thing we can do now is... we can go to the utility closet and then figure out the lights, but I don't know where we would do from there, or where we would go. Yeah, this is quite an interesting, kind of difficult game. I guess what I should have done was just install the... what is it, the closet, and then maybe hold some stuff for the next run. Yeah, I probably should have just held some extra keys. I think that's the way to get through this game. Lock. Oh, wait. Okay, that's pretty huge. Never mind. I don't need to go to the chapel. We can save our extra coin. That is very convenient. It's not gonna do a lockpicking game, is it? Please don't. Green rooms do not cost diamonds to craft. Oh, wait. Oh. These are all like one room. Damn it, and I don't even have a gem for the commissionary. We're gonna have to make the terrace. And having no resources really suck. Oh wait, have coins. That's good, I guess. There really is some complicated planning in all this. All this for some inheritance. And I don't even know how much he's gonna get. I try to figure out the purple lights. I swear, entering the chapel doesn't really serve a purpose other than just taking your money. Unless there's a hidden item that I missed. So, I think I'm supposed to get them all purple. Hold on, let me close this. Oh, it doesn't reset. Oh, that is kind of a shame. This is... I don't know how you would go about doing this. Okay, let me read that again. Do I have to turn them purple or red? Oh wait, actually, yeah, I need to figure this out. I don't see what happens if you don't have enough coins. Oh, nothing happens. Okay. Oh wait, we're already exhausted. Damn it, I couldn't remember the instructions, whether we wanted to turn it red or we wanted to turn it purple. Damn, such a shame. Okay. This is really difficult. But I'm starting to get the game. I'm starting to understand everything. "27 rooms. Damn. I'm really tempted to just like do this in my own time, but I don't know. Oh, wait, I just realized. So the amount of rooms that you unlock, you also get like a certain ranking. So it changes. The first one was like some sort of shack, and now it turned into an inn. I think. Let me see. This is really Luigi's Mansion like. Except in Luigi's Mansion, every room is just straightforward. I want to see like what other rankings I have for the houses. Okay, so the first one was a pitiful bungalow. Then it turned into a small cottage. And then it turned into a respectable villa. And then it became an inn. Alright. I really have to wonder what's the highest ranking for this. Hold on. Actually, I want to... Let me get out of the game first. We'll probably continue this next week. Because it's really fun. I want to see what the antechamber is. I wonder if YouTube has it. Hold on, let me quit the game. Then we can take a look at YouTube. Even though we didn't get to it, maybe it's like spoilers or something, but I want to know. What was it called? Antechamber. Oh, this is the beat the game. Oh. Oh wait, that is the end of the game. Okay, well, maybe we'll save it until next week, or maybe we can watch a little bit. There's like a speed run for this. I wonder how they do it. It's a 5-minute speed run. It seems like an older version of it. This dude, like, you really have to be extremely lucky. Actually, maybe this spoils it. I just want to see what's in the antechamber. Oh wait. Oh, I forgot. You have to get the levers on this too. Oh. And you have to pull 2 of these levers. Wait, what? Okay, well, I don't know what happened there. What was the ending? Is there like no ending at all? Oh, there is. I'm not gonna like spoil it, but I just wanted to see what the antechamber is. Yeah, we'll probably, well, most likely we're gonna do this next week again. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna call it a night here. This was a really extremely fun game. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Just like having to sort through different rooms. Maybe not so much as like a simplistic puzzle game as I thought it'd be. Like, it really expands on like what kind of rooms you get. You really do gotta prepare a little bit, and maybe you gotta get extremely lucky. But yeah, this has been really fun. I'm glad I've been well, I'm glad I took the week off and now I'm here. I'm gonna, well, it really helped having like some time off. So yeah, Friday we're gonna be playing more Minecraft. We're gonna be playing Minecraft on the community server. So if anybody's interested, we do have the code in our Discord. Anybody's welcome to join if you want to. Yeah, we've been we're slowly expanding our server. Yeah, I've built like a, well, so far I've just built my house and we've excavated the mines. And I've tried bringing back some stuff from really far away. But there is one problem that I did run into with our Minecraft server, I mean. It's that we can't really find a village. So I might have to tinker with some settings there. But hopefully we can do that on Friday. So yeah. Other than that, I hope everybody has a good night. Thank you all once again for the support. And I'll see you guys either Friday or Sunday. So yeah, bye bye everybody.